Live.
Okay, we're live. Welcome to Friday Night Clyve. Of course, hosting me as usual is the Pontiff, Paul Pluta, the Pontiff, the Governor's Governor, the final word, the first word in the final say in luxury goods. And we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We're also going to be talking about SIHH and, actually the guy who's been in the watch industry or commenting on luxury goods.
Just very quickly there, I got paid to do a Michael Ferguson $2 super chat. This is a remnant from the last one. Welcome to the show by saying, I'm alive with Clyve. I'm alive with Clyve.
That sounds like that doesn't sound like a Fat Albert character.
I love Fat Albert. Did you?
Oh, I loved Fat Albert. Yeah, and Mushmouth.
And that was before. That was before Crosby had certainly some nasty trouble.
Right. Now then, it's precisely 6 o'clock, and what we talked about was the possibility, super chat. And if you want to super chat, you'll get super chat Michael Ferguson, thanks. Super chat and how much time you pay for. It's basically $1 a minute. So if you want to super chat and be on there, Michael Ferguson. Now, hold on, guys. Let me explain the rules. Now, here's what I was thinking we could do. We could play a little game called Stump the Chumps. Are you ready? Let's explain Stump the Chumps. Okay, guys. If you want to be on the live stream, be included, bring your A game. So, in other words, now I've courtesy of the Omega Speedmaster 4.5, a real Omega, not just mass-produced by Richmond like other watch gurus.
Swatch. No. Oh, okay.
Swatch. Yeah, Richmond. Right. Sorry. Good point. Thank you. Anyway, so what happens is that you're invited on, you get on, and I click the speed watch. Now, and keep in mind, you will find the great thing about my Speedmaster is that the minute hand is nice and big. So I know exactly how long you've been on there. Now, however, Stump the Chumps, okay? If you bring your A game, if you either engage the Pontiff to such a degree that he wants to stop the clock by giving me an appropriate signal, what's a good signal you could give me to say you want me to stop the clock? I would say something like this. Sure. Or if you're good enough to where you can distract me from looking at my stopwatch, you'll get extra time. So, yes. Super chat, join us. See if you can stump the chumps. Now, Michael, stump the chumps. Are you ready to play?
Sure.
Now, how are we gonna get the address to him or the? Do we want to give Michael Ferguson 2 minutes? Oh, and by the way, guys, if you click on, all you have to do is once you log on, you click on the middle, you click on the screen. If you're on a laptop, you'll see an icon at the top row, and the microphone with a line through it. You click that to mute it. A movie camera, you click that, and that'll take you off. You'll be on there just a second.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way. Suck a horn.
By the way, that I just tried to add you. That username doesn't work. Clyve Minotaur -Wrangler.
We'll worry about it later.
We'll worry about it later. Okay. Clyve, what's going on? Tell me what's going on in your world there. SIHH was a disaster. What do you think?
Well, I looked at some of the coverage, and some of the stuff was interesting. I also saw your opinion piece about it.
I mean, we on this channel here, we should be spruiking secondhand. You shouldn't be buying new watches. You shouldn't be falling in love with expensive trollops. You should be looking for bargain discount buys. The discount bin is where I get my meals from.
Bin is also another word for trash receptacle, right?
I know. That's exactly where do you think I get the meals from? I've had some hard days.
Gotcha. But on the other hand, it's not like there's nothing you can, what I'm saying, you can always look at the coverage. I think there's interesting information out there, but it doesn't necessarily mean you should reach for your wallet when you see something.
I mean, just between you and me, I think Rudy's gone a bit overboard buying all this sort of shit. I don't know why. I don't know why he.
Do you want me to send you the latest one he's got or not? Or do you want to do it later?
I think he spoke to me last night. He's look, I got to be honest with you. I mean, it would be really cool if I could buy everything I wanted. It would be so fucking cool, okay? It would be super cool, right? But I got to say, I like collectors who take time and it hurts. And, you know, they're just normal schmucks. Normal people. You know, that's what I like about Clyve. He's just a normal divorcee in a bad situation in life. His salad days are long gone.
You mean the Archie Luxury Channel, me doing this with you?
Yes, okay. Exactly. I mean, your salad days are long gone. I mean, Clyve was a very handsome man in his younger days. That'll never fucking come back. It'll never fucking come back. He will never be that hot 20-year-old smoking the pipe. That's just not possible. Same as myself. My glory days are behind me. I got less days in front than days behind. And I mean, I struggled to buy a Breitling or a Tudor. I find that a lot of fucking money. What do you find it a lot of money or not, Clyve?
Well, it depends. Some days yes, some days no. But
I mean, look at your house, Clyve. You've got this horrible latex mattress. We've got absolutely. Clyve doesn't spend $1 decorating. You go to a dollar shop to buy prints of places he's never been. Clyve is the sort of guy that he's got pictures. He buys a picture frame and he sees a nice family in it. He just leaves it there. He leaves that family in there and puts it on the table.
Picture frames. You realize this is the 21st century, right?
Yes, yes. So what I'm trying to say to you is, Clyve, is that you know, I got a lot more respect for people who struggle. These watches are expensive compared to somebody who just. I mean, that's very cool. I would love to be in a position where I could just buy whatever the fuck I wanted. Boom, 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 boom. But the honest truth is, Clyve, I mean, to a lot of people, to own one Rolex is hard.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You know what was a really nice Rolex?
What's that?
Yeah, I think that Air King from 2004, the 14000M.
Yep, the one I missed out on.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit small for me. I mean, I was going to give it to an ungrateful. I was going to give it to some, but they didn't really want it. They didn't really want it. It's my fantasy to have watches. It wasn't. True. I asked him. I said, "Hey, would you like a Rolex?"
Oh, super chat. Vladimir, blood-sucking respectus. Okay, the secondhand market is so out of touch with reality. Prices are about 90% to new. Why would I buy used? I also think that you might have to do a service on a used watch.
Vladimir, you are 100% right. There are some pieces where you're better off to buy new. I'm actually got a new series coming out in the next couple of weeks, okay? Next couple of weeks. And I want to let you in because no one's watching this shit on my YouTube channel. We've got about, what? We've got 5 viewers watching, I think, Clyve.
122.
Okay. Well, let me tell you a secret, guys. I'm getting script ready for new shows, and I actually have bought a luxury watch brand new from a dealer. Now, I haggled like a bitch. And I managed to get it cheaper than I could get it on Chrono 24. So my answer is, if you can buy the watch, same watch brand new, of course, buy it new than buy it used. However, let me say this to you also. I also went to let me tell you this. I just bought Okay, I got to tell you another story, okay? Now, I haven't lost money on the cryptocurrencies, but I got to tell you this now, guys. I may have got a another Breitling. Okay. This is a Heritage 2 with the in-house Tudor movement. And it's half of retail. There are some absolute bargains on certain brands. IWC, there are some huge bargains on the used market. Breitling, there are some bargains. So it depends. It depends.
Go ahead.
It depends on the watch. If you can get a watch that is the same price used or new, of course, sometimes it's good to buy new. I hate new because I always scared that I'm paying too much. I don't like that retail experience. But you're right, Vladimir. Yes, if you can buy it new, but it depends on the brand. There are some bargains there. 90%, that's a very general statement to make. That happens mainly to Rolexes and certain, but other brands like Breitling, there are some bargains on the used market. Yes, there is. Okay, Clyde, continue. I think I've given him $10 worth there. What do you think?
Oh, I think easily. And like I said, I mean, the stuff about how to go in and haggle successfully with an AD or a new jeweler, I'd like to see that.
I'm making the video. I am making the video. I am making the video, Clive. The video is coming. I just got to stretch it out.
But here's the thing also. Even if you buy day-old bread, it doesn't hurt to see what the baker is making today if you're going to buy it tomorrow.
Interesting point, Clive. But
so even with,
the danger is you'll fall in love with it and decide to buy it today and pay the premium. You got to have some very strong willpower, because they want to suck you into the retail experience. Wristwatch check. I am wearing, well, not wearing it, I'm just playing with it, my Breitling Super Ocean. By the way, guys, is there anyone interested in this watch?
Okay. Omega Speedmaster Professional Mark 4.5.
Where can I find a reasonably priced life coach? I do life coaching, guys. I do life coaching. I do life coaching very, very reasonable.
But like I said, it never hurts to be aware. I mean, like I said, seeing what's coming out at SIHH, isn't that tantamount to basically doing your homework? I mean, the stuff at SIHH, unless, you know, even Rudy Dobson being there with all the money he's got, he still can't buy them outright. He can simply look at them and order them. So, you know, I think that doesn't hurt to see what's coming down the pike. And at least that way you're window shopping today for a watch you'll be buying in 2 years from now. Also, I think it could make sense if you're let's just say, for instance, you've got the Totally Kick-Ass watch from 2016.
Yeah.
From Totally Kick-Ass Watch Company. It's a micro brand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to see also what's coming up, what Totally Kick-Ass Watch Company is going to release this year, because that could affect the value of the watch, the Totally Kick-Ass watch you've got on your wrist now, couldn't it?
I think myself, Clive, I wouldn't be falling in love with new releases. I would really. I'm just saying.
I didn't say fall in love with new releases. I'm saying keep abreast of what's coming out. Keep abreast of what's coming out of the gate, so that way you'll get the right piece a couple years from now. When that piece does come up new, you'll know, okay, I need to look for this reference number or this model. And sometimes, wouldn't you agree, what comes out, the new releases, can't they affect either upwardly or downwardly affect the value of a used piece?
I know what you're saying, Clive, but I'm just saying to you.
Let's just look at your IWC engineer, for instance. Okay. Now, when you bought that used, or if you watched the channel, you bought that a year old, pre-owned, and you realized this is going to be the world beater. This is going to be the year that IWC is going to finally take down AP and Patek. This is going to be the year that IWC rule with an iron.
I understand.
If you're watching SIHH, and you realize, okay, Full Cell Digital Super Chat, what would the Speedy be worth without the NASA history? Basically, it would be worth about what the Speedmaster Mark II is worth, substantially less. And keep in mind, we're talking Swiss brands are all about marketing.
Yeah, look, I think it could be worth a bit more if they dropped the line. If they didn't have the NASA marketing, it could be as valuable as a Daytona. Like if they dropped the Speedmaster, the original one, and then they went to the Mark II and dropped it, right? Mm-hmm. It could be as valuable as a 70s Daytona. You realize that, don't you?
Yeah, and part of the reason for the devaluation of the watch is not simply part of the way. Of course, it's marketing, the association with NASA, even though it doesn't have anywhere close to the movement that was in it when it was going up into space. But part of the reason why it's lowly as valued as it is that Omega, in a lot of ways, is maybe not a one-trick pony, but a three-trick pony. And unfortunately, the
I got to tell you, there is a big skeptic market out there that says the moon landing didn't even happen. What happens if that is revealed to be true?
Well, that would probably have, I don't think it's going to, no, that's okay. No, that's tinfoil hat material. And who knows? And who knows? It could. I
wanted to say a super chat, Little Lost Lotus. This is a great guy. I've done a review for his watch collection. This guy here, he's an American who's got a British sports card called the Lotus, which is, I got to tell you, they were fucking shitty cars, man. Just out of interest, you know the Miata. You know the Miata.
Yeah.
You know the first Miata.
Okay. What is your? We lost. Okay. What's your thoughts on the IWC Mark 17 pilot's watch? We'll talk about. Let's answer the question before it disappears off the screen. What are your thoughts on the IWC Mark 17?
That's from the Lost Lotus guy. That's from the Lost Lotus guy. You know that?
Right. Yes.
Same guy. I love his channel. Check it out. If you love cars, you love quirky British sports cars, check out Lotus. He was always. You know what his thing was? Americans, if they want to go faster, they add more power. You know what Colin Chapman said? You want to go faster, remove weight.
Correct.
Obviously, he wouldn't have me in the racing team. In the Lotus racing team, I would get blackballed.
Well, yeah, so...
What do I think of this IWC Mark 17? Now, just out of interest there, it'd probably be a good idea if I brought up a picture of one. What do you think, Clyve? Absolutely. Let's have a look at it. So it's a very nice pilot watch. It's a classic IWC pilot watch there. It's iconic. What can you say there? How big is it? I think it's 42.
Nice, good size.
Plus. I'm not exactly sorry. I don't have the specs in front of me, but I got to tell you, in all honesty, it's a very sexy. What do I think of it? I like it. 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 I like it indeed. I like it a lot. I have no problems with that watch at all. I quite like it. What do you think, Clyve?
Well, yeah, anything. It's basically looks like a Luftwaffe pilot's watch.
The thing is, I think it does use. Okay, I believe it uses. I'm just double checking this. I believe it uses an ETA-based movement. Is it okay if I say that there very quickly?
Super chat by Ving Tinye.
Yes.
Cardinero, respect.
I love him. We love him.
Sorry.
Yes, it uses. Okay.
Sorry, I'm driving some new super chats today. So let's go back to Little Lost Lake.
Okay, this IWC, it uses a 30110 ETA base. Okay, so the question is it? Yeah, I like it, but you know, it's a lot of money for an ETA based watch, but it is very cool. I'll agree with you. Okay. Now, Clyve, I wanted to show you something. This is a channel called Gear Patrol. They run a vlog on the internet, the interweb. I want to show you some of the highlights of SIHH 2018. Can I do that, Clyve?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so here we go. We got some of the 12 best watches of SIHH. Okay. So look at this. We've got this ridiculously expensive AP comes up. Okay, thank you. That's very cool. What's so great about this? Let's have a look. What did they have exactly? The best watches? Okay, look at this Vacheron. What do you think of this Vacheron, Clyve? Is that inspiring or not? It's called the 56. The Vacheron Constantine 56 self-winding in steel.
Okay.
Nice style.
Yeah.
Applied markers. Yes, applied logo. That's quite nice. Nice, beautiful movement. Look at that. Beautiful movement. So what's Vacheron doing here? Let's just very quickly sum this up. What Vacheron is doing is they are prostituting themselves. They are releasing a series in steel so that you fuckers out there who can't afford a gold version can actually enter the graces of Vacheron. This is the equivalent of the Porsche Boxster. This is for 911 owners who couldn't afford a 911 but still wanted to pull the chicks. So they brought out the Boxster. This is what this is. It's in steel. It goes against what Vacheron should be doing. It's cheapened the brand. It's fucking nasty, in my opinion. What do you think, Clyve? It looks beautiful. I mean, I'd love to own one, but fuck, what are they doing releasing it in steel? Clyve.
Well, obviously, times are hard, and they're wanting to make it more affordable. Is that what it actually says on the article?
Well, no, I'm just telling you what my slant on it is.
Well, what is the slant of the people that are there that handle the watch?
It's wonderful. It's fantastic. It says Vacheron has never released a piece affordable. More notable, though, is that it's the most affordable timepiece Vacheron has ever released at $11,700. So they're going after Rolex market. Okay. For Vacheron, it's clearly positioning their new pieces towards newer, younger buyers, i.e. fuckers without cash. Poorer fuckers. It's a good thing. If ever you wanted a Vacheron or a piece in their so-called Holy Trinity, then you know it would typically cost around $20,000. So they've cheapened themselves to get sales, okay? They're owned by Richmond. What do you expect?
Michael Ferguson, Super Chat.
Yes.
Alexa, where is Chuck Norris? Parentheses, please get Don on.
Chuck Norris wants you to know where he is. He'll find you.
Next piece. Let's look at this here. Look at this. Here we go. IWC. They've updated the IWC Portuguese chronograph, 150 years chronograph blue dial. Clyve, look at this.
All right, sorry, I bugged out there for a second.
Clyve,
go ahead.
What the fuck is IWC? Okay, they spray painted the dial blue, but what the fuck have they really done? It's blue. Okay, you changed colors. Cool! Patek did that last year at Basel. They released blue dials. What fucking innovation have they really done on this fucking watch here? This lousy fucking Swiss sons of bitches. Oh, they add a little thing to the rotor. Gee, that's really cool. You lousy sons of bitches.
Is that what it says in the article?
Well, the article says why it matters. It's a 150-year anniversary. The Portuguese chronograph stands out. Blah, yada, yada. It says here that inside the lacquered dial, okay, lacquered dial, big fuck. Well, that's okay. Printed numerals are highly visible. The Portuguese to feature the brand's new in-house 69,000 chronograph movement, making it more special than the old Valjoux 7750 base models. They should have fucking done this years ago. It's an embarrassment. Why were they using Valjoux 7750 movement? They should have fucking gone in-house years ago. The lousy sons of bitches. That's all I can say. Lousy sons of bitches. So what have they done? All they did is they've gone in-house and they've spray painted the dial blue. Big fucking deal.
Okay, so what's the next watch?
Okay, so that's and it's 7,150. Okay, next watch.
God, Panerai Luminor logo collection.
Best affordable watch. What do you mean by affordable? What the fuck is affordable and luxury watch belong in the same sentence? What the fuck is this? Look at this. This tells you how the watch market is. Panerai's new entry-level collection. What the fuck do you mean entry-level? I thought inventing a watch that only went to 30 meters was fucking entry-level. No, they even go lower. These sons of bitches, these Swiss sons of fucking bitches even go lower, Clyve. These cunts know no bounds. They've even gone lower. Look at this, Clyve. Now, this is, I was doing research for the show, and I really wanted to bring this up with you because you have the base logo Panerai. And look at this here, Clyde. What the sons of bitches have done. Let's look at this, right? Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, it looks okay.
Super chat. Non-shitter GMT watch without a Cyclops for a small wrist.
Get a duo. Get a reverso duo. That's what you get.
God, yeah, that's what I was about to say.
The only watch to get is get a duo because the only GMT worthy of getting is a GMT or an Explorer 2 Rolex, but they have the Cyclops and they're slightly big for your midget wrist. So get a fucking duo. Get a regular Cultra Reverso. Now, Clyde, let's look at this Panerai here. Look at this, okay? For the first time, it's using an in-house P6000 movement. A hand-wound movement with a 3-day power reserve. Big fucking deal. Not only does this collection offer value for money. What the fuck is value for money? That means cheap fuckers can buy it. That means they're deflating the brand. They're cheapening the brand because they desperately need sales. They want sales, Clyve. Sales. So they're cheapening the brand. What else does it say there? It's not only does this collection offer a lot of value for money. What the fuck is value for money? Am I shopping at Tesco's? Am I shopping at fucking Walmart? Or am I buying a luxury watch? This talking is just so fucking positive and upbeat. It just makes me have diarrhea. It's also a great affordable alternative to other luxury divers. Think Seamaster, Submariner.
So it's basically marketing speak, just sheer unadulterated
marketing. It's 4,750, 44 mil, 100 meter water resistance. Gee, thank God they didn't go to 15 meters like I was expecting for the affordable market. And these, what the fuck is so? This is just mass-produced Panerai for the masses. Next piece, Borman Mercia, Clifton Bormatic. What do you think of this fucker?
Well, okay, let me give you Tim Masso, his take on it when he was talking about it. Now, this is I have to admit, this is one of the things I really don't like about being a watch enthusiast because my email box, my subscription box is full of watch box, filling it up with they're talking about every specific watch. I suspect every watch they talk about are ones that they're going to be selling shortly, being authorized dealers. But actually, Tim Masso's take on this one is the star behind this one is the new movement. It's going to require less anti-magnetic, less maintenance, cheaper to service, less lubricants. Also, and he said, well, they're kind of ripping off the JLC geophysic with the look, but he said, yeah, he actually said for the price, I think he said for $2,500, give or take. He said that's actually he called it a value prop for $2,500.
Okay, so let's have a look at this, Clive. It's what they've done is, let's just clarify this. It features a silicon escapement and balance wheel.
Mm-hmm.
It's also got COSC level accuracy, magnetic resistance, extended service intervals, and you can get this for under $2,800. They mentioned two different prices here. Under $2,800 US. So this is really affordable, but the dial is so boring. It's nothing really that fantastic about this watch at all. It's a fucking Baume & Mercier. Next watch, Cartier Santos.
But here's something you want to. Here's something that you can take from SIHH. That the star of the watch is not the watch itself. It's actually the movement behind it. So if there's another Richemont group watch that you're looking forward to, would like to see, what they're doing is they spend a lot of money on this new movement. They're going to be using it in all their brands. And what they're trying to do is the first thing they're trying to do is kind of revive or give a little bit more spirit to Baume & Mercier.
Baume & Mercier, exactly. If ever there was a dead horse, that was a dead horse.
They're trying to revive the dead horse, but that's why I kind of wish Don.
I think we've got rigor mortis is already set in, I'm afraid. Now let's look at this one here, the Cartier Santos. Look at this, Clyve.
Right.
Everyone's been saying, bring back the Santos, bring back the Santos, bring back the Santos, bring back the Santos. So the fuckers at Richemont finally did it. They brought it up to a more modern size.
Super chat, Mark Gucci.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mark, anyway. £5. Do you agree that the Portuguese automatic is the better deal than the Chrono Classic? On Joma Shop, the 7-day is less than the new Chrono, unlike in retail.
So he's talking about 2 IWCs, isn't he?
Right.
Let's bring it up. I'll bring up Joma Shop. Let's see this deal that he's talking about. So he's talking about a men's IWC, right?
Right.
Let's bring this baby up. We'll compare it on the screen. He's talking about the Portuguese. It's the Portuguese he's talking about, isn't it? Fuck. Portuguese. Okay, which one's he talking about?
The Portuguese automatic.
Yeah. Portuguese here, chronograph automatic. This one here, yes.
Okay. And he said on Joma Shop, the 7-day is less than the new chronograph, unlike in retail.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if we can see the 7-day. Where's the 7-day? There's an 8-day. That's an 8-day. 7-day. Where's the 7-day, Clyve? Let's have a look. Help me, Clyve. We're live on air. This is unrehearsed. Oh, here's the 7-day here.
Nice.
Do they do the 7-day in, I think he means in steel, isn't he? He's talking steel. He wouldn't be talking gold, that's for sure.
Right.
So he's saying the 7-day is cheaper than the automatic.
Yeah. He said the 7-day is less than the new chronograph.
The new chronograph. Which is the new chronograph he's talking about? He means the one at SIHH, or what is he talking about?
I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about Basel World or...
No, it's not Basel. It's SIHH, Clyve.
SIHH.
Basel hasn't come out yet. Basel's still a couple...
I'm not sure about the question.
Look, I think, to be honest with you, to be completely frank with you, he's talking about the 7-day automatic, right? Have we got a fucking steel one? Let's see if we got a steel one. They got a steel one of these? Where the fuck is the steel 7-day? Where the fuck is the steel? They got a... This is a gold one. Where the fuck is the steel one, Clyve? Anyhow, I think, to be honest with you, I got to say this. It depends what you like. I think someone who wants this is the gold one. I think they very distinctive, look different. I think the difference is the dial. Look, I personally, I like the classic, this Portuguese chronograph automatic here. I think the whole look of it is just beautiful. I've actually held one of these. It's only an ETA-based watch, I'm pretty sure.
It's only an ETA-based watch. It's $5,300. How much is the MSRP on it?
It's $6,900.
$6,900 for an ETA-based watch.
A Value 7750, which is
Okay.
A lot of people use that.
No. Okay. Here we got reference numbers. IW 500701.
IW 500701. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a gold one. It's in gold.
Oh, okay. And the other one is IW 390302.
IW 390. What's the rest?
302.
302. Okay, one's in steel, one's in gold. So there's going to be price difference anyhow because of that. You know that, don't you, or not?
Yeah, well, I think there would.
So we're not really comparing apples with apples. It's really, I don't quite get what he's getting at. One's in gold, one's in steel. The gold one is always going to be a hell of a lot more expensive than the steel one.
Exactly. Well, yeah, one would hope.
Oh, well, fuck. It defies the whole argument. That's not really a fair comparison because it uses one's steel, one's gold. Okay? But I think this... I mean, that's... How can you compare those two when one's steel and one's gold? That's fucking ridiculous. What sort of fucking stupid fucking... What sort of fucking stupid fucking question is this fucking moron asking us? We're not live, are we, Clyve?
We're live.
One's steel and one's fucking gold. How can you compare the two? What the fuck is this question?
Well, let's see. Let's see. So 12,100, and that's already a quarter off at the gray market. So, you know,
one's gold, one's steel. Do you understand the difference?
Yes, I understand the
How
difference.
can we compare the two?
No, I understand that. Okay.
What the hell? What does he say then?
Okay. Mark, if you'd like to, actually, should we send Mark a super chat link and credit him with 7 minutes?
Sure. Send him a fucking link because I'm getting really pissed off with this stupid question.
All right. Well, okay. Man, I'm sorry. Both in steel. STEAL,
Yeah,
of course.
well, what's the fucking reference numbers for the fucking steel one? That's what I wanted to know, not the fucking gold one.
IW 500705.
IW 5000.
No, 2 zeros. 500 705.
75. Fuck me dead, Clyve. Get the numbers right. Get the numbers right, Clyve.
Let's play back. I've been reading the numbers right.
Okay. What's the second one?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's the two. Oh, that's the two. Okay, I got them. I got the two now. So we got the this is the Portuguese automatic, right? That's $9,000. Okay. Now that IWC caliber movement. Let's do a quick movement check here. This is actually I use watchbase.com that tells me all the calibers. It tells me okay, that's an in-house movement. And the other one, Clyve, is
I'm gonna have to go back. Give me about 2 minutes.
I got it, Clyve. I've got it already. You
sure got it. You got
the fucking thing, okay?
390302.
I got it, Clyve. I got it. Relax. You're a bit tied up, a bit stressed today. You know that?
No, actually, I'm not. I think you're just intimidated by lawyers in suits because you have flashbacks to all your divorces.
Now, Clyve,
that would be called.
They're saying both of these. They're saying both of these are in-house.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the question? The question is,
which one is the better deal?
I wouldn't be buying new. Why are you buying new? You want a better deal than this? I tell you what, buy a Navi timer with a B01 movement in it.
Right. By the way, how's the blue look? I just picked this one up this week.
Sorry?
How does the blue look? I just picked this up this week.
It looks amazing. It looks really
Thanks,
fun.
you know?
I got to be honest with you. It fucking. Can you stand up and just turn around for us?
No homos, guys. No, actually, it's a Hartscheffner Mark, so I just picked it
And
up.
just turn around.
I got it in a smaller size because, you know, losing the weight.
I got to tell you, Clyve, it fucking makes you look thinner. Suits
No,
really
thanks.
do. You probably lost 20 pounds. No, don't fucking put it on.
30. No, 30 pounds so
Wow.
far.
It looks good. Clyve, that suit looks really...
Well, thanks.
Really?
I appreciate that. Hartscheffner Marks, it's a really nice material.
I like
too.
that blue. I like that blue. That blue really pops. And I like the way you've color coordinated with the red. Did you have a bitch who helped you do that, or you just did that on your own volition?
No, it's called Geranimals for Lawyers.
Okay. Clyve, between the two here, which one's the better deal? Okay, let's answer the question, okay? You know what I would pick?
Which one?
I don't like that fucking blue, to be honest with you. I like the blue hands and the blue numerals.
Yeah, I do.
I don't really...
as well.
This blue dial is a bit fucking overpowering. I don't know what you think. I don't like this fucking Jinsey blue. I actually like the more classic white dial with the blue numerals. That's what I
like
and that's not based on movement or anything else. It's based on the fact that I like the dial layout more on this one.
Right. Well, and to me, it's more of a classic design because I
Now,
actually...
the only problem is, Clyde, can I say this to you?
I actually have a handful of vintage chronographs with a similar layout.
Now Clyde, this isn't... Where are the pushes for this chronograph if it's a chronograph? It's not a fucking chronograph.
Oh, it's a power reserve. Okay, it's a sub-second hand. It's an automatic. So sub-second hand and a power reserve. Okay, but I'm sorry. I've got chronographs though with a similar layout with similar hands.
Here we got it in a white dial. You like that? Look at this one. This is actually Clyve. Let's compare these two here. Look at this. Fuck, that's
$9,000.
That's the same watch. It's the same watch.
Yeah, $9,000. No. I mean, I'm sorry, but no.
Look, I tell you honestly. Look, I don't understand this, Clyve. One is a chronograph, and one is. What do I prefer? Fuck. The whole point of the Portuguese is to get a chronograph, isn't it? I don't like it. I don't like either. I don't like that blue dial. I don't like it.
You certainly like either one.
No. He's missing the point. You've got to get the classic white dial with the... I don't like it. I don't like either of them, okay? I don't like it.
Okay. Now, what are we talking about? Huh? We're
talking
about
SIHH. We're talking about SIHH. We're talking about Cartier. Cartier, okay?
Santos.
Clyve.
Domino's. Santos.
Cartier. I've been begging Cartier to bring back the fucking Santos for years. I've told them to bring back the fucking Santos for years. Look at this. Okay, so they brought the fucker out. So what's the big deal? The original design, blah, 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 blah. It's sleeker. Okay, they brought it a little bit up to date. They got Smart Link. Well, big fucking deal about that. Insight, Santos in 4 variations, all steel, 2-tone, pink gold or yellow gold, and it's available in 2 sizes, 35mm and 39.8. Okay, all they done is they brought it up to a modern size. $6,000. Gee, that sounds cheap for a Cartier. That must be after those younger trendy buyers. You know, the younger trendy buyers. They're also the younger trendy buyers who buy Porsche Boxsters instead of 911s. They're the younger trendy buyers who buy base model 3 Series BMWs instead of 5 Series. There would be if they could be. They're leveraged on credit card debt. Let's look at another piece here. The Hermes. Look at this. What's the big fucking deal about this here? This here is it's a $7,700 fashion watch. Big deal about that. Skip that one. No. Here we go. We've got the vintage reissue, the Jaeger LeCoultre Polaris Memovox. Yeah, kind of trendy, kind of cool. Yeah, I'll give you that.
And homage is really coming back in a big way.
And they've added that patina. Look at the dial. They've added that patinary sort of look to the dial there. Right. Excellent job of recapturing classic look of the original. People have been doing fakes for years. I mean, it's just a nod to history, so to speak. What's the big fucking deal? Yeah, big deal.
$12,000. Okay.
Piaget, you wouldn't be caught dead buying a Piaget. That is the most unsellable watch in the world. Yeah, it's cool, it's trendy, but fuck me dead. Don't buy that retail. What else? They got a Mont Blanc. I hate Mont Blanc. Fuck, I hate that brand. What have they done here? What have they done that's exciting? Nothing really exciting as far as I can see. It looks fucking gimmicky and chintzy, like the brand it's become. We got,
actually, I really like Mont Blanc watches and Rolex pins.
Thank you. Look at this. We've got the Lange. Okay, let's get into some serious shit. Lange. Okay, they got a triple split. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's an amazing piece of thing. It's 147,000. Okay, what the fuck you need a triple split for? I mean, I'd be happy with an 1815 chronograph. So,
Colin, can I do a quick text?
Sorry.
Rudy, why did you buy the Lange
triple split
for?
I don't think he did. I don't think he's got any Langes, but okay. Then we move on to this AP. Here we go. This is an AP, right? What the fuck have they done that's so special here? Why it matters?
By the way, the Siri translation of Lange is long gay.
Okay, thank you. Clyve, look at this here. Lange's released the Perpetual Calendar Royal Oak. It's super thin. Can you imagine servicing this fucking thing in 10 years' time? Fuck me dead. Ultra thin, very thin.
Well,
it's going to be an absolute bitch. Rudy's bought one of these. Okay, it is a wonderful thing. It's an amazing thing.
Why buy a Porsche if you can't afford to change the oil?
Next thing that's here is this. What's this? What the fuck is this thing here? What's this? What the hell is this, Clyve?
Okay. Also, my Italian friend is just come back from a date, and I'm trying to see if I can talk him into sending me some pictures of his date.
Okay. So there we go, Clyve. And if we have a look at Houdinki, what has Houdinki said that's fantastic? Let's have a look here. What have they looked at? Let's look anything focus up. Okay, they got the Panerai shit again. Okay, I must say I do like it on that blue strap. There, you can buy those blue straps and add that. That looks quite cool. So what? Look at this. What exciting shit has really come out? Cartier, boring. Piaget, don't touch. Royal Oak, that's unaffordable. Lange, Hermes, nothing exciting here. Come on, guys. The Cartier Santos, reissued from the 70s.
So would you basically? So your advice would be to go hunt around, and find a used one. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Message retracted. Okay. So someone sent $10, sent a message, and then retracted it. So
fuck. Thank you, you fucking fuckers. They are there. Jesus Christ! What a bunch of, I don't know what to say. So, Clyve, I got to tell you the truth there.
You like the people that sent you the $10. You like those people, right?
I don't like the retractor ones.
Well, you still get the $10.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. What's the problem?
So that's actually more money with less efforts in the finest Archie luxury tradition.
It makes me worry that I didn't get the money. I'm still worried at the back of my mind. Did I not get it? Europile,
$2 £2 super chat. £2 super chat. Speaking of gaining 2 pounds, how's your diet going?
Clyde, I really want to talk about things that make me happy, not sad. Okay.
Okay. Well, does talking about SIHH make you happy?
No.
I mean, well, no. Actually, if you get to rip on them, doesn't that make you a little happy?
I don't know, Clive. I'm just a bit angry today, okay? Things aren't going well in my world, okay? I've got problems, I've got issues. Things aren't going well, okay? Is that fair enough or not?
I'm sorry to hear that, Paul.
Yeah, they're not doing well.
So basically you still stand by, well, okay. Well, and the thing is, I think with SIHH, that's actually for the heavy hitters. I mean, there are some watches like the ones that. How do I put it? Those are the watches you buy. The super limited editions.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the money, you buy those and hold them and wait for them to go up. Right?
I don't know if they're going to really go up that much there. I mean, I think that's just fucking. There's better watches to buy than that stuff. Very rarely does you buy those things, they schmooze you, they take you to their tent and they give you champagne and bullshit like that. But let's be honest there. Very rarely does paying retail pay a dividend for you. Remember that, Clyve.
Okay.
Remember
retail.
that.
When have I ever paid retail? Like ever?
That suit you're wearing, did you get a discount on that? Was that retail or what was that?
Half price, Pontiff. Half price.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Look. I was Scotch Irish before I wandered on the Archie Luxury Channel. I mean, come on.
I'm just checking, Clyve.
Yeah,
Talk to me, Clyve. Talk to me. What's going on there, Clyve?
So basically, what you're saying is SIHH is really, in fact, a waste of effort for most people. It's just simply a marketing exercise meant to stoke the masses to where they can just basically show off their latest half-ass dial changes, color changes, and minor tweaks to already existing watches.
Exactly.
What was the watch you showed that was a one-off? And I can't remember who.
That was Moser. The Moser watch, the tribute, the icons. Yeah.
Well, actually, one of the things I actually did. Well, Christian and Harris. Oh, wait.
Is that nude pictures coming in now? You can send them to me if she's good looking. I wouldn't mind having a bit of a look at something to cheer me up. I'm a bit down at the moment, Clyve.
Huh. That one is a good one. Huh. Okay, right. I'll come back to it later. You know, the iPhone. I want
to ask you something confidential. Is it okay?
Yeah, it'll just be between you and me and the 183 people watching. But go ahead.
Rudy's not watching, is he? No, he's not. He's sleeping now. Okay, don't worry about it. It's near enough. Look, I mean, I love the guy, right? I love the guy, but
call declined. Okay.
I mean, between you and me, Clyve, I love the guy. He's a nice guy, right?
Right.
But does it piss you off he buys so many of these things, or not really?
No. Why would I? Why?
I'm here struggling, trying to pay.
Here's somebody else. I mean, the thing is, it's his money. He earned it.
Yes.
And even if he didn't earn it, even if he inherited it all, at least he's spending money on what he enjoys. True. So why would I begrudge anyone a little happiness?
No, I just think, fuck, he buys so much stuff, man. I mean, it's. I think I don't know whether he's really enjoying it. Like that Mercedes Benz of my friend, right? That Pagoda that I use I looked after it for 2 months or a month. A month I looked after it for, and I love that car. But he never drove it. He just bought it as an investment.
Okay.
He never really loved it. Like I love things. You understand?
You want to tell someone else. You want to tell someone else how to spend their money, and you're claiming to be a Trump supporter. I don't think Bernie Sanders would even go that far.
I'm just saying, there's no. I mean, I love my watches. Like I find I get a lot of pleasure out of my. I get a lot of pleasure out of my Scheitling black. I love the fact it's the black dial. I actually really do love this watch. I had the clasp polished. It's beautiful now. I really love this watch. By the way, guys, $3,000 Aussie. This could be yours. 3,000 Aussie. Box papers, everything.
Alexa, convert 3,000 Australian dollars to American dollars.
3,000 Australian dollars is $2,402.60.
Not bad. Not bad.
2,400. I'm trying to sell it for 2,400. Okay. I got American. I got to be honest with you. I love that watch. That watch gives me a lot of joy. Do I need to have everything Patek? Not really. I love my world time. I love my world time, but you know, I get a lot of enjoyment as steel stunners, affordable steel stunners.
Absolutely. Well, and the thing is, one of the things, the ultimate justification for any watch is I effing love it. The Mosher and Son, the watch. I'm sorry, I'm seeing your moment there.
Yes.
Christian from Theo and Harris actually and his dad went into it in detail, and they described precisely how it was their FU to the West is thumbing their nose.
Christian and his dad. His dad is on his channel as well now. Yeah.
Oh, he's Liquor Run on Fridays. They drink together and they talk about the alcohol and watches. Actually, Rolly has a gloriously faded GMT Pepsi. Okay, Full Sail Digital. What was the furthest you've traveled for a watch, and which one was it? Back and forth to the beach doesn't count. I think that's the beach comment, since I live in Oklahoma, probably applies to you.
Okay, the furthest I've traveled, probably about 300 kilometers.
Alexa, convert 300 kilometers to U.S. miles.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, convert 300 kilometers to miles.
300 kilometers is 186.41 miles.
One way or both ways?
One way. That's nothing.
Yeah, how many hours is that round trip?
3 hours, 4 hours, fucking long time. Oh, long time, Clyve. Fuck, I don't even want to think about it. It makes me.
You know, when I drive to Dallas, it's a 7-hour round trip, right?
Fuck me dead.
In the car, just going. Yeah, that's not including time spent in Dallas.
You get a chicken filet, don't you? Chicken filet when you're there.
No, I do not get a chicken burger. I get I get In and Out. Kind of like when you go to Bangers and visit the Lady Boys. You want a quick In and Out. Same thing with Dallas, except no Lady Boys. But Dallas does have a thriving Asian community. So if you came over there, I'm sure you probably could find an Asian lady boy. It would just be.
What do you think of SIHH? Anything exciting out of all that shit I've showed you? Is there anything that's fucking exciting for you, or is it fucking as boring as it comes? What the fuck excited you out of that garbage?
Well, like I said, I think the movement's interesting, and it kind of shows.
You like that new Panerai? That new Panerai? What do you think of that new fucking Panerai?
No, I wouldn't get a new Panerai.
What the fuck are these budget conscious? What the fuck is this? A fucking Walmart? Is this a fucking Walmart? Is this a fucking Walmart commercial, or is this fucking luxury watch?
They make it cheaper and keep the price the same, and they say it's a price increase, or they say it's affordable. So no, if you're going to get a Panerai, I mean literally a basic one, you stick with the basics. ETA, time-proven ETA that they've made for 20 years. You get a PAM 0, a PAM 5, a PAM 111, or a PAM 112.
This is at $6,000 US in steel. This is the Panerai Lumina Dew 3-day automatic.
Right.
6,000.
But you don't want to see a picture of the other one he just got. The last one, Tourbillon AP.
Who's that?
Well, who do you think? Okay. Clyve, do I prefer ladyboys or sarking Archie's toes? That's equally gay when you think about it. I mean, he did just come from the beach, so at least his toes can't be that bad, assuming you don't do sand. But at least a ladyboy, you could at least pretend it's a woman until the cock comes out. So I'll have to get back with you on that one. Thanks, Michael Ferguson. $2 super chat. I mean, and also, what do you want done with the ladyboy? I mean, you know, see, that's a tough question, and it's tough because it's an incomplete question. Now, now you could be a titwank, and a ladyboy just be, you know, no, really, as long as they're shaved, I guess it's just fine. Anyway, we're talking hypothetical. Sorry, what was the last question? Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I think with the Panerai, you'd want to stick with the classics. But, you know, even, oh, do you want to see Rudy's, his latest Tourbillon AP, Royal Oak?
Sure, send it to me. I mean, I kind of, do you find it abrasive or not with him?
No, it's not like he's going, I mean, no, it's like a kid on Christmas morning showing you the toy he just got. How can you deprive the kid of the joy of toy?
Okay.
If we all like the same watches, if we could all afford the same watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just think sometimes it's a bit over the top. I think it's just a little bit over the top. I wish it was just a little bit more restrained, okay?
Well, sometimes when there's a difference between myself and somebody else, you know, the only questions you can ask are, number one, what's he doing right? And number two, what am I doing wrong? I mean, if he's never gotten married before, I mean, if he maybe never got married before. If that's the case, well, shit, yeah, he'd have a head up. And he's a nice guy.
He is a very nice guy.
I mean, his girlfriend has this lovely British voice. And he said, darling, could you come over here real quick and read? Well, I won't say what it was, but Rudy, thank you so much. I wish I recorded that, but that was awesome. Anyway, sending it to you now. Ask Warren Geddes. He lives with the ladyboy and has the vlog. Warren, okay, the vlog channel. Suck Warren's weighing in, but I missed it. Okay. Sean Stephen K. How much to replace Tanzeel's video message with "This video is sponsored by Clyve's Vacuum, providing superior suction to all comers since 2015."
$100, I'll change it. Okay.
Yeah, but on the other hand, that breaks your promise to Tanzeel.
How long?
I don't know if you change it, but once instead want to be the thing and be how much you do it for next month.
Sure. There we go, Clyve.
Yeah, because, you know, it's not like you want to be deceitful or lie to people that follow you on the channel.
No, of course not, Clyve. That's exactly it. So SIHH, it's left me. It's
bored?
Just, yeah.
Disgusted?
Yeah, just bored.
Nauseated?
Just bored. I can't really. Are you excited by anything they've done?
Truthfully, no. Like I said, the Richmond, I mean, actually, the Lange brown eye, sorry, the Lange big eye excites me more, and that came out back in October. And that's something to keep an eye on.
I think you got to be very careful. These things here are supposed to try and get people who've got to have the new model. You Americans, I tell you what, if I had $1 for everyone who said, I don't mind paying retail because this watch I'm going to keep forever, I would be I'd have a collection like Rudy's. If I also had $1 for everyone who said, it doesn't matter because I'm going to keep this, it doesn't matter. I mean, it just, so many people, they think they're going to keep it forever, but things change. Things change so dramatically. It's not funny. It's not funny. But Clyve, I got to tell you there, SIHH, nothing really excited me this year.
Well, and oh yeah, and actually some serious scuttlebutt concerning a couple of big watch brands may have some major changes coming on the way, but unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to disclose.
Who told you this?
I'm not at liberty to disclose.
Okay.
Figure it out, genius. Anyway, but yeah, we'll see.
Do you think anyone important from the big brands would be watching my pissy channel?
No, but then again, like I said, yeah, well, I'll just leave it at that. I've said too much as it is anyway. Big things are coming down the road. So, anything to look forward to from Beazle World?
It'd probably be just as boring. Probably just as boring.
Looking at the change. Okay, but let's also look at something else. Okay, from the changes that you've seen, what they're introducing, what they're exciting about, what they're really trying to drum up.
I think they're trying to say they're broke. They're broke. They're introducing more affordable models. They think that we are so fucking stupid that they can put a fancy colored dial on there and we'll be doing cartwheels in excitement. They really have a low opinion of us as buyers. You know, that they really have a low opinion of us as customers. They think we are so fucking stupid. Is it okay to say that or not?
No, I think it's all right. I think as long as you speak your mind.
Yeah, there you go. I think they have contempt for us.
Fair enough. So
nothing exciting there at all, Clive. It's all fucked. Absolutely.
So in conclusion, what you're saying is that there really is nothing new or exciting for SIAJ.
There's nothing fucking exciting at all. It's all fucking rehashed garbage there, Clive. Nothing exciting there. I like the way they really care about the younger, newer customer. The younger, newer customer with less funds.
Oh,
Desperate,
also, I said,
desperate Swiss sons of bitches. That's all I can say.
Did you get the picture yet?
Yeah, I don't like the watch, Clive.
Oh, it's a flying tourbillon.
I don't really like it. I don't really like it. Do you like that thing or not?
Well, I'm not really sure what a flying tourbillon is, but it sounds impressive because A, it has billion, B, it's flying. So that's got to be impressive.
Something in it. At least it didn't take the bus. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, what would happen? Your AP would stop if you had to take a bus somewhere. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, the funny thing I was looking at, I said, you know, is it just me or is it nuts? Or does that kind of look like the Zenith Defy I bought?
Yeah, and it's got a bigger ego than your vacuum, this watch.
Right. But, you know, actually, my Zenith Defy has the Rudy Dobson guarantee. And do you know what that is?
What's that?
He said, Clyve, if you sell that, and if you don't offer that to me first, I promise you I will fly to Oklahoma City and murder you.
He likes it.
That is the Rudy Dobson guarantee.
Wow.
That's even beyond the David Brain guarantee.
That's wonderful, Clyve.
It really is, actually. Yeah. I mean, when someone with that much money loves your watch so much that he's willing to threaten homicide, you know, that says a lot, actually.
Now, Clyve, I was wondering, should we wrap this show up? Should we wrap this show up?
If he'd murdered me, he'd have to pay. He might have to even buy one less AP next year just to cover the legal fees. That means a lot.
Yes. Clyve, I wanted to ask you, should we do another show live with Clyve?
I don't know. What do you want to do it on?
Well, no. I was thinking of just doing live with Clyve with no Archie. Just live with Clyve. You run your own show. You want to try that?
No, it's 7 o'clock. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to get out. I've been in the suit all day.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
By the way,
you want to do a show tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, I saw your videos earlier that you released today. I did like the GMT video.
Yes.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So what did you think about the 4-piece military collection?
I thought they were fucking bit small. They nothing appealed to me there. I wasn't really. They're just not my sort of watches. They're not my cup of tea.
Right, because 34 millimeters is a whole 3 millimeters smaller than your Patek.
Look, I didn't mind the Omega Ranchero. Yeah, I kind of like that. That was the Hamilton doesn't really. That went to Nam. You know that? I think it went to Nam, 1969.
Okay, point of order. That's actually, did it say Hamilton on the dial?
No.
So it was in fact an A17 made by Hamilton.
I see.
Just as my watch, the watch that won World War II, the watch of heroes, the watch of the champions of democracy, the watch that doesn't look like the watch that just went to the moon landing, my watch actually was worn in a cockpit, is in fact, it's not a Bulova, it's an A11 made by Bulova.
I see.
And what's nice about that is that the troop, and that's it's what did you think about the JLC he bought? Did you get any pictures of that?
Yeah, look, I can only handle so much Rudy in one day, Clyve. I can only handle.
Yeah, but isn't that rose gold? I mean, now here's the thing about that one. Okay,
I can only handle it in limited takes. You understand?
It's rose gold, and it's the first JLC I saw where I like the black dial more than I like the white dial.
Yeah, I understand there, Clyve.
Yeah, it's just like I said, and it's a limited edition, and I'm sure it's probably softer than an Easter egg. I mean, a chocolate Easter bunny in July, being rose gold. But man, it's beautiful, though. I mean, actually, do you think yellow gold is on the way out, or is out, and instead white gold and rose gold, or what do you think about that?
Look, I don't think yellow gold will ever be out. I think yellow gold is a classic. I would seriously. I think it depends on the piece. I mean, the Submariner in solid gold, you get yellow gold. White looks like nothing, and rose gold. I got to be honest with you. Rolex makes the worst rose gold I've ever seen. It's like fucking. I had a rose gold Daytona. I had to take from one country to another, and it felt like fucking copper. Okay. It just didn't it just didn't. I reckon rose gold suits. Jaeger-LeCoultre does a wonderful rose gold, but Rolex doesn't. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Different brands.
Fair enough.
Because Rolex makes their own gold. You know, they got their own foundry to make their own gold.
A foundry, isn't that where you leave babies?
Yeah, something like that, Clyve.
Okay.
So it's
So the babies work on the gold, or they dip the babies in gold, or do they use the babies to make the gold? Yeah. Either way, not good.
No, either way, not good, Clyve.
No. All right. And I sent you pictures of the other two APs, right?
Yeah. Right. I can only take him in small doses. What did I think of the Batman? I actually quite liked it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the Batman. But now, obviously, how to haggle like a bitch. Good luck with that with Rolex. Good luck with that with Rolex. Now, do you think right now, since the sports models, now there is one thing we could talk about though. Okay, sports models, good luck. No secondhand, hardly any of them out there. They're stratospheric, sky high. There's waiting lists even for Submariners now. Submariner dates for Pete's sake. Now, do you think that there's any? I was talking about this. I think it was on Fist or Brisbane Watch Forum, but I actually think with the right circumstances, a date just 2, or the larger one, with a smooth bezel and an oyster bracelet. Don't you think they could almost be considered sports-ish? Just about sporty enough?
No, I don't think it can, Clive.
Well, what'd be the difference between something like, what'd be the difference between that and a Milgauss? I think if you look carefully, the problems with date just, of course, that there's so many variations. You know, the reason why everyone likes sports models is that they're basically the same. Very slow glacial movement from one model to the next, from one variation to the next. Meanwhile, date justs are just all over the place. Do you think there might be a combination date just that would be just sports-ish enough to satisfy the itch?
You mean like a turnograph? A turnograph, Clyve?
Do they still make turnographs?
I think they do, but I'm not a big fan of. Like I tell you honestly, Clyve, there is a lot of crossover there. I mean, what the hell is an Explorer 1 is just really a date just, an Oyster Perpetual with 369 on it, isn't it? What are any of these things? I got to tell you, I agree with you.
Let's look at the Milgauss, because the Milgauss is a sports watch, right?
Yes.
So the sport is science.
Yes. Engineering. Yes.
Engineering. The ultimate
radioactive fields, dangerous shit.
So you run through radioactive fields holding a baton, and the watch protects you. Okay, well, all right. So there's crossover there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't think there's you think there's a possibility to look and to find a date just that would come close enough to a sports model and that almost come and explore one territory.
Yeah, I must say, I think if you got a date just with a smooth steel bezel and an oyster bracelet, that could be sporty. If it was in a nice color too, like you wouldn't go for a silver dial, maybe a blue dial or a black dial. That could work, man. That could work.
See? And basically beat the system, beat the Rolex Fonzie scheme. Do you think that would be a worthy video to say, this is the watch you should look for?
No, I don't think it would. I think it'd be misinformation, Clive.
Well, sometimes, like I said, sometimes, Pontiff, guys are looking for Miss Right, and sometimes we're looking for Miss Right Now. So do you think it might be possible to come up with a date just that would be close enough, A, to be pass off as a sport, and B, be common enough to where you could actually go in and haggle like a bitch and maybe get a discount off of it?
Yeah, look, I honestly think the danger is that you should never buy a Rolex and think, what's a bargain one I should get? You should never ever do that. I think if you want a Submariner, get the fucking Submariner. If you want a fucking GMT, get the fucking GMT. There's no point to try. It's like saying, do I get the Bentley with the do I get the Bentley in the white, or do I get the color I really want, the British green or the blue? You got to choose what you want. If you're spending that much, I got to say this to you, Clive. If you Super chat, Michael Ferguson. Yes.
Ask Rudy to come on the show, Archie.
He's welcome anytime. Rudy's welcome anytime. I've already said that. Rudy is welcome anytime he wants on the show. I love my Rudy.
Do you want to come on the show? ?
Anytime he wants, he's on the show. No questions.
He wants to come on.
Who's that?
Rudy.
Get him on.
I will.
Get him on.
Now. Hold on.
I mean, he was at SIHH. You can't get fucking better than that.
Yes!
Get him on.
Yes!
Get him on.
He was there. No, he wasn't there during the public day. He was there during the Down and Dirty Insider Day.
Get him on. Get him on.
Yeah,
Clive.
my God.
Get him on.
I mean, thank you. I mean, my God. I mean, all right. Sorry. Sent via iMessage. Boy, Siri really fucked that one up. It's like, I'm wondering if my Siri had a stroke or if I did. Because I'm saying something, I think I'm talking fairly clearly, and I look at this phone, and it's misinterpreting everything. And part of me is wondering, it's like, here I am, I'm getting I'm getting like FaceTime videos from like the CEOs of watch companies, and I'm sitting here screaming my phone half the time. Part of me wonders, maybe if I'm actually in a hospital bed, somewhere in a shitty nursing home, like with brain damage, and this is all hallucination. Maybe there is no Archie luxury.
Exactly.
Maybe my legal career ended in 2014. I don't. Sometimes I wonder about that. I'm just like with a tubes up my nose and up my butt, yelling and screaming, like subconsciously or whatever.
Yes.
Symmetrical. And by the way, I also sent something to Don.
Time with Don. Don's time. I like Don. Rudy's on. Is that Rudy? Who the fuck is that? It's Rudy.
It's a blunt pen. It's a blunt pen. Who do you think it is? It's
a Rudy. It looked like a Super Ocean. Well, who's using my Super Ocean ever yet?
That is a blunt pen 50 fathoms. I'm not like a watch.
Hello, Rudy. How are you?
All right. Listen, I'm going to put my headphones on 1 sec.
Thank you.
Okay. Forbin Colossive. Clyve, you are in a coma. Archie is dragging his scrotum across your mashed potatoes.
I don't get that. It's American humor.
I don't get it either, actually.
I don't get it at all. They super chat for that?
No.
Fuck, what did you read it then for?
Because sometimes. Okay, Mr. Edmondson, you're okay.
Rudy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just going to get my headphones in 1 second, right?
He's getting his headphones. I'm in a coma.
That suit looks good, Clyde, with the white shirt. Very good combo.
You know why the white shirt is?
Honesty.
No. No, because the standard. I mean, it's like the G-man, the government thing, is basically. They say the G-man outfit is a black suit, white shirt, black tie, to be as nondescript as possible. Prosecutors are similarly based. You don't see.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, okay, I'm here. Good.
Rudy, I don't know what to say with you there. I got to be honest with you. I'm going to be complete confession.
I'll tell you what you can say. Archie. Congratulations. Is what you can say.
Okay, let me just say this to you. I am so envious of your collection. Well done, my friend. You have achieved everything. That is, I got to say, well done. Yes.
You're missing a point because if you were my neighbor,
yes,
I'd let you borrow them.
Yes, so you're a cool guy. I understand. Clyve, Rudy.
No. Quick question, Rudy. If you were dating Archie, would you let him wear them?
No, because I wouldn't date Archie.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I don't even let my girlfriend wear them. So why would I let him wear them?
I think you should let your girlfriend in and explain her side of the story.
Now, Rudy, SIHH, I've just said it was a bag of shit. I've just said that Vacheron's released.
It depends. Yeah, but don't forget, you say that Vacheron have released steel models, but Patek do steel models. They do the Nautilus as a steel model. AP do steel models with the Royal Oak. So what's the difference?
Yeah, but it's just cheap. They shouldn't be doing that. It's like Bentley releasing
you saying that
it's like Bentley releasing a 4-cylinder for the younger buyer with less money. It's prostituting.
So what's the difference then between a Nautilus steel and a Nautilus rose gold? Is it cheap because they've done the steel model?
The Nautilus is still viciously expensive and unattainable.
Yeah, but it depends what you're comparing it to. A Rolex is viciously unattainable to someone who owns a Casio. Depends how you measure it.
I understand, Rudy. Well done. Congratulations. Let me say that to you. Well done, okay?
Listen, there are some great stuff that's come out of SIHH.
I don't think doing a blue dial is going to be, you know.
Okay, actually, first of all, he was in the field. He saw things. He heard things. Rudy, what was your impressions from actually being at SIHH?
What do you mean, apart from the cock Tim Mosso being there? It was pretty
Okay,
good.
whoa. Okay, tell us about the cock Tim Mosso being there. Is that like the outlaw Josie Whale?
Right next to me. He was sat right next to me.
Let me turn you a bit louder, Rudy.
Yeah.
Rudy, you got to turn you up a bit. Your volume is too low, Rudy.
My volume's on full.
I don't know why we can't hear him too well, Rudy.
Listen, he was sat right next to me, and unlike a normal civilized person that's sitting on a chair, he sat on the table so no one could use it. He wore stupid sunglasses.
Actually, guys, just of interest, I've just pumped Rudy's volume way up. I got manual controls that let me do that, so that should make him a bit better. Clyve, I'm going to take a small toilet break. Clyve, you keep interviewing Rudy because I think Rudy's got some amazing fucking insight. I got to be honest with you, Rudy. I really do. I was a little bit green with envy. I had the green monster has come out. I was a little bit jealous, but good on you. Lucky, well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. I agree. You've bought some wonderful pieces. I wish I could. I wish I can one day get some of these pieces myself. So well done.
To remember is, Paul, listen, what you've got to remember is the pieces that I bought are ones that will never hit the shops, even in ADs.
It doesn't matter. They're just beautiful. They're beautiful. You don't need to justify anything. They're gorgeous, okay?
But what I'm saying is the pieces I bought are not mainstream watches.
No, I'll let you have it. Please, Clyve, interview him. I'm just going to go. I got to take a break for a couple of minutes. Thank you so much.
What did you think of the 15202 in platinum with a new dial, the smoke blue dial?
That's the AP, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that was gorgeous.
Do you know what? It's lighter. It's lighter than the original one that I've got. It's lighter.
Wow. I gotta say, it's just a fucking gorgeous piece. You're a very lucky man. That's all I can say is you're a very. I hope you love these things.
I do. That's why I bought them. They were bombarded with people trying to buy that watch. They've made 250 only. 150 to be released this year, and the following 100 the following year. That's it. No more.
Wow, amazing shit.
And I reckon that's going to go in value, like when Patek released the Platinum Nautilus. You wait and see.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
So, really, what Platinum Nautilus is going for? 170K plus on the second-hand market. And I tell you something else. This is breaking news, right? No one knows this. AP are going to start selling second-hand APs.
Wow, amazing.
They're going to start selling second-hand watches.
I thought you said that was confidential.
No, that is not confidential.
Oh. Okay.
The other thing that I told you is confidential.
Because that's what Vacheron did. They had the, in New York, they also sell second-hand ones, don't they? Vacheron in New York.
And so do Richard Millet. And so do Richard Millet as well.
Oh, Richard Millet does as well in New York or everywhere?
Everywhere.
Wow.
So that's a piece of news I think I haven't heard anywhere else about Patek.
Not Patek, AP.
AP, I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Right, sorry.
And I think they're doing it to cut out the grey market. That's their clever move. Because then, if they're selling those watches second-hand, then there's going to be no increase in value on the second-hand market for those watches because people can just buy them from AP, get a warranty from AP, and they know it's a good watch because it's directly from AP.
And they will pass the savings directly onto themselves.
Yeah, and the customer. And the customer.
Primarily themselves, but we'll see.
Well, no, you will. You think about it, right? If you've got a 15202 ST that they're selling way above list on the second-hand market,
Okay.
but you'll be able to buy it cheaper from AP than the list price because it's second-hand.
So they're okay. So it's not the second. They're cutting out the speculating on the second-hand market, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So basically, it means that the dealers won't be able to, the grey market dealers won't be able to inflate the price because people will be able to buy it second-hand cheaper than new.
That's actually is good news. So what in general, what was you've been to other watch industry events before, right?
Yep.
So what was your impression of 2018 as opposed to previous years? What general impressions did you pick up?
Well, if you go for the big brands, like I said, I think they've been quite clever. But when I looked at the AP stuff, genuinely, their new stuff is the business. And going back to Don Haynes' remarks about they didn't put the new movement in the new offshore, right?
Right.
There is a reason for that. Because the movement is coming, but it's not going to be called an Audemars Piguet. It's going to go in to the other range of watches that they do. It's going to have a completely different name with that movement.
What other watches do they do?
They do one's called the I think it's the dressier kind of watches. It's I think they're called they're like the Piguet watches. You'll see it on there. They do I think it's called I can't remember the exact name of it, but they're doing a completely different range, and that watch is going to have a completely different name to the offshore. That's why it's not gone into that watch.
How is the Swiss march, just from what you could overhear and what you've been told, how do you think the Swiss luxury watch market is doing this year compared to previous years? You think it's up or down?
Well, put it this way, he didn't have enough pages on his pad to fulfill orders.
Nice. Now, what exactly is a flying tourbillon, by the way?
It's basically a floating tourbillon, so it's got no resistance on it at all. No resistance. If you notice, you see on a tourbillon normally, you'll see there's like 3 bars holding it in place. With that one, there's not.
Now,
It's
what was your?
It's completely suspended.
Does it have any practical benefits, or is it just something to show?
Yeah.
Is it just something to show off?
Accurate. It makes it more accurate, and there's less resistance because there's no vibrations going to it because of it being connected to anything.
Did they have the H. Moser and C screw you watch there on display or not? Or is that just an announcement?
Which one?
The H. Moser and C, the one that was the one with the Panerai Luminor crown protection, the Rolex Pepsi bezel, the Panerai, the Panerai.
They had that there.
Okay, now, did you hear anything about that? Because it's being reported back that they yanked that after one day.
I didn't hear anything about it because I'm not really into Panerai, so it didn't really interest me to go there. I just sort of scattered in and out. But when I went into the JLC booth, they had some incredible watches there. Incredible watches. And
Okay.
that Memovox one, I tried it on.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely awesome. And I heard that the alarm going, and it sounds absolutely awesome. That watch, because you know that it's a dive watch with an alarm.
Right. Would you be able to hear the alarm underwater?
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay, and really, I apologize, but will Frederico be able to buy replicas of these?
I'm sure if he goes to somewhere like Dubai, he probably could.
Nice. So, I mean, okay, now let's just say people that haven't been blessed with your good fortune or work ethic in life. What watches should what watches, if any, should the average punter, so to speak, be interested in? What watch would you say, knowing me as you do, assuming I had some taste and some money, would you say, Clyve, you really need to look at this is the one you really need to keep your eye on?
I think the new JLC sports models are really good. The movements are excellent in them. They're at a good, affordable price. I really recommend those. Definitely. The same with the new Zenith watches they're bringing out are incredible. They've got the new movement in their El Primos that is revolutionary. Absolutely revolutionary.
That's the was El Primo 21 movement, I think.
It's the latest one. I actually saw the watch. I tried it on. And I tell you something now, that watch was incredible. As you know, I met with the main guy from Zenith, and he
you had him FaceTime. You had him. Thanks for having him FaceTime you. That was awesome. I had no idea. I had no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell me about the boat party. I had no idea who the guy was. There was just various men with nondescript.
The boat was moored right outside the Kempinski Hotel where we stayed. And do you know what I did as well?
Found out that were there adequate libations on the boat, I trust?
There was. And do you know another funny thing was in the Kempinski Hotel, Mont Blanc had their exhibition on the second floor. And I gate crashed it purely because they had a grill going.
Nice. So
they said to me, who are you? I said, do you know who I am? He said, no. And I said, good.
Now, so, okay. Now Zenith, and like I said, we've talked a little bit, and you're very, very bullish on Zenith.
Yeah.
That's not it. That's not a hidden.
Because they're a fantastic brand. Anyone who really genuinely knows about watches would not slag off Zenith as a brand. No way.
So what big things besides the El Primero new movement can we expect? Because I think that was like one of the stars of the show from last year, but it was these ugly. Oh God, it looked like watch casings poured out of concrete. I think they're trying a little bit too hard to be clever with their case designs. What big things can we expect on a Zenith this year?
Well, they've got a new range of Han Wang movements which are coming out, which are really cool.
Would that be in the Elite?
Yeah, and also the new El Primos they've got coming out. I told you about the new movement stuff. They've got an incredible range design of watches. They're really, really fantastic, and I would have a Zenith any day of the week. I told you, that they're an amazing brand. And you're getting the Zenith movements were as good as any other higher end brand that you pay thousands of dollars for.
Now, there's also only 3 brands that will support their watches no matter what, no matter how old they are. What are those 3 brands?
Well, obviously the Patek.
Mm-hmm.
AP's the same. Vacheron are the same. No, actually, more than 3. JLC will support their brands too. They have a separate division that specialises in their old models. And Zenith are the same also. They will support any watch they've made. And they still have the tooling to repair those watches and make the parts.
Now, I know a lot of people over there, at least a lot of the press, were making a lot of the new movement that Richemont did, just the Richemont group in general, and that they're starting off with the Baum and Mercier. Was it Baumeister? Any
Mercier, yeah.
Baum and Mercier. I've been saying Mercier, and he's been saying Mercier all this time. I'm thinking, shit, I thought it was called Mercier. Okay, well, fuck, I'm an American. What the hell do I know? Okay, so do you have any movement? Do you have any ideas about that movement, or anything about that, or is it
No,
really
because that brand doesn't appeal to me, so it didn't interest me, to be honest. I'm sure it's a great movement, but the thing is going back to Archie saying about that, about being part of the Richmond group, but JLC is part of the Richmond group. So if you're going to slag off one, you're slagging off JLC as well, because they're all part of the Richmond group.
as is
You can't
Panerai?
just you just can't pick and choose because it suits you. If you're going to say about one thing being part of Richmond, you're going to say about them all.
Okay. Now, what group? Zenith belongs to the group that Louis Vuitton and what else?
I can't remember, to be honest. But they still work independently. They still run independently.
Now, which one of the watch brands under the Richmond group? Which ones have more independence than others in that collaboration?
The more established older brands, because they want to retain that as part of the marketing and the value of the watch. Because
JLC
yeah.
being an old established brand would have greater autonomy than, say, Panerai.
Yeah, but certainly some like B&M, Bowman Mercier, yeah, definitely.
Okay,
it's all about the kudos of the brand, really. Because
here, oh my God, I'm sorry.
If you think
I've got a very very Rudy super chat question. It's a good one. This is something I'd like to hear from you, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
No.
Rudy, nice to hear your well-informed views. Could you please give your opinion on the ridiculous grey market in the UK, particularly Rolex Sports? Now, Rudy, as we know, you love Rolex Sports models, correct?
Mm.
So how would you answer that question?
Of course, yeah. Well, the fact is this, Rolex are causing the problem. Because if they didn't restrict their market, there wouldn't be a grey market overinflating the price. It suits Rolex to do that because it means that the dealers also don't have to discount their watches. So they blame it on one hand, but give it on the other. It's hypocritical, really. And the fact is I would never buy a Rolex watch on the grey market. I think people are stupid doing it, and I sell it to people on the grey market. Because if you're going to pay that price, then you may as well buy something else for a better value. Having said that, though, if you think about it this way, if you buy a Daytona for 15K and the list is 9,100, right?
Right.
And there's a 15-year waiting list, you may as well pay the 15K because by the time you got to the end of the waiting list, it would have been that price anyway.
Now, you said you would never buy anything on the gray market. Would you sell anything on the gray market when it comes to Rolex sports model?
Yeah, I told you, that's why I love Rolex. And if people were stupid enough to pay that money, I'll take the money for their stupidity. They've got to learn some way.
Nice.
I do that because I then use that money to put in watches that I really want. Thank you, Rolex.
Okay. So you think Zenith is unfairly undervalued? Do you think it's a good value?
100%. I think it's a fantastic watch. The movements in Zenith is as good as any JLC movement any day of the week.
Now, what other brands do you think are a good buy? Like I said, Archie's talked about JLC being soft, especially in the secondary market, or even on the primary.
But he says it's being soft on the second-hand market, and then he goes and buys a shitty Breitling, which is soft on the second-hand market. He buys an IWC that's soft on the second-hand market. He then buys a Breguet Type 21 that's on the second-hand market. It's hypocritical, really. At the end of the day, why should you care if it's soft on the second-hand market? Do you buy a watch to sell, or would you buy it to keep? If you worry about what it is on the second-hand market, don't buy the watch.
So what other brands besides Zenith? What are the other bargains out there, or the relative bargains out there that you suggest people look for or consider?
I actually hate it, but I love them. I love the Nomos. I think that's a fantastic watch.
And
you can get
what do you think the Nomos is a fantastic watch?
It's got an incredible in-house movement. You get a lot of watch for your money, and on the second-hand market, and even on the new market with the discounts, you can get a great deal. In fact, you could buy a new Nomos diving watch, which is far superior to Archie's Breitling, for the same money as what you paid for that second-hand. Well, near enough. You can buy one for UK, about 2-3 UK, from a dealer.
Right.
And it's a far superior watch to that Breitling.
So Nomos is, I mean, like I said, Nomos is unjustly undervalued. In other words, Nomos is a good value. What else is a good value in Breitling?
In what price range?
Let's just say 10,000 and under.
JLC.
Let's just say, okay. Let me set the preface it for you. I've got the 8,800 United States dollars. I've got it saved up. I've worked hard. I've scrimped and I've saved, and I've taken sandwiches to work. I've made my coffee at home, and I'm ready to go. I walk into the Rolex AD, and they say, "I'm sorry, there's a waiting list of 6 months for the Submariner." Damn.
JLC.
Where should I walk?
A JLC Master compressor, which is a far superior watch than a Rolex. On the second-hand market, you could buy that for $6,000-$7,000, and it's a far superior watch to any Submariner.
Okay, so I mean, we're talking. Let's stick first of all to the new market. To walk, I mean, so like I said, you're there with cash or Amex in hand at the AD, and of course, a lot of times ADs will have more than one brand. Where's the next? So I should go, if they have a Zenith, I should go to the Zenith booth.
Yeah.
New.
But Zenith don't do a diver's watch.
Right. They don't. Well, on the other hand, my Defy does have the diving depth of a Submariner, though.
Yes, it does. But it's not. But it's no good to you if you're a diver because it hasn't got a bezel.
Oh, that's true. Okay. All right. So Zenith, where else? No, if they have Nomos. So Nomos is one of the things I could probably go through. It's unjustly undervalued. Probably haggle a little bit. What's the other?
Well, you could even haggle with a Blancpain Bathyscalp as well. You could get one of those. Even new, if you haggle for about $7,000-$8,000. If you haggle. Not from a boutique, but from an AD.
No, not authorized dealer. We're talking. You go into a place at the mall. There's a big jewelry store, and they've got a huge watch. I mean, like I said, and over here,
Blancpain Bathyscalp, and the watch is got 120-hour power reserve. It's anti-magnetic. Great watch, fantastic watch, and it's 40 mil.
All right. What do you think about? What do you think about the block? Actually, I'm trying to think. You showed me one on Facebook. Oh, Deadly Gaddis showed me a. I think it was a military heritage Blancpain.
Yeah, the mil spec, the one with the little bubble at the bottom at 6 o'clock.
To show you if it's been exposed to water. I love that watch.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about it?
Fantastic watch. That is a fantastic watch. It's the same as the one I've got, but with the mil spec dial, same movement. Again, 120-hour power reserve, anti-magnetic. Incredible watch. And it's a limited edition, I think, as well.
Now, how much do those things run generally, to the best of your knowledge?
8,000 UK, 9,000 UK.
Okay, a little bit over Submariner, but not horribly much.
Yeah, but you're getting a lot more for your money for the watch, though. You're getting a lot more.
So, what more are you getting for your money?
Well, you're getting a far superior movement. You've got 120-hour power reserve on the watch. So it's 5 days. without having to wind it.
Mhm.
It's completely anti-magnetic,
Mhm.
more than a mil gauge, that watch.
What I like about it is
And it's handmade.
Handmade. That doesn't it? Okay. I mean, actually, I like the aesthetics of the watch because it looks like a true tool watch. It looks like it harks back to the days when Swiss watches, they charged more for them comparatively, but because they were better made tools for a job. It's not because they were prettier or became male jewelry or status
Did you know
items.
that? And another thing is this: Blancpain,
Mhm.
in their whole range of watches, make a total of 22,000 watches a year. And you compare that to Rolex of 1.4 million.
I knew it was north of a million. I didn't know it was almost 1.5 million. So it's 1.5 million watches a year, but there's still a shortage of them. Does that sound right? Is demand that high, or is that just cutting back supply?
Cutting back supply, isn't it? And I think what Rolex are doing is they're cutting back supply until Baselworld, because after Baselworld they make a price increase.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm thinking it's doing, and that way dealers will sell off dealers, ADs will sell off the rest of the stock. Yeah, old stock. And okay, now here's a question from Logan Hickman. Guys, what is the new watch from JLC this year? It's only like $6,000 and gives us a great opportunity to get into the brand at a great price. Rudy?
I didn't look at the prices. I just said I want it, so I can't answer that question.
All right.
He's not talking about the Memovox, the Polaris Memovox. That's 12,000. It's a lot more expensive, I think.
So, is there a new watch coming out from JLC that costs only $6,000? What is the new watch from JLC this year? It's only like $6,000. Gives us a great opportunity to get into the brand at a great price. Anyone have any ideas?
They already do.
They already do the Master Control.
Yeah, but they already do reverses at $6,000 as well. $6,000-7,000. They're not, the higher end ones, but they do them. They've always done entry level watches, JLC, in steel.
Yeah, I think he might be. I think he might be referring to for 7.5, 7.7. They've got a. I'm thinking there's a JEWELLERY Polaris date. Okay. Look, there's nothing great about that. What these sons of bitches are doing is they realize that the punters are fucked. You fucking Americans out there have fucking borrowed every fucking cent you can. MasterCard, Visa card, American Express. You got to go back to saving. That's what I say. You got to go back to saving. You can't just keep spending money you don't have to impress people you don't like. Okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. Could you please put Archie Luxury back on the phone?
I mean, seriously, Clyve, these people here, why are they interested in the cheap entry-level ones? People who need to ask the price shouldn't be buying JEWELLERY. They shouldn't be buying Vacheron.
But did you hear what I said about AP, the announcement? I said that AP are going to be selling second-hand watches.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything. They'll be charging a huge premium. I don't particularly like AP as a brand. I don't particularly like the brand. I know they've licked your asshole. I know they've licked your asshole, and that's fine. But I got to be honest with you. As far as I'm concerned, the product isn't the greatest quality. It's substandard, and they're.
Hang on a minute, Archie. AP have not licked my ass because they didn't magic me from nowhere and say, "Hey, we're going to invite you." From nowhere. I went to AP initially. And second thing is this, there were people that came with me to AP that have got far superior collections than I will ever have, and far superior coin than I'll ever have. So AP don't need me. They're a bigger fish in the world than me. They don't need me at all.
But and like I said, the point was that's going to cut out speculation on the secondary market.
Yeah, like I
With
said,
AP.
Paul,
So that should.
for instance,
that should.
if AP have got a 15202 ST in second hand, they're not going to sell it above the retail price. So that's going to stuff people on the grey market. Do you see where
I don't think they'll be selling 15202s in that their
they will
punsy
sell any
shop
watch
there.
that is second hand. They will sell any watch that is second hand.
Look, the thing is this: I know a good fan of mine in Singapore who was told that he's not invited to any AP gigs because he's not buying enough.
That's not true, because that's not true at all. I only bought one watch from them, which was the 15202 ST initially, and they put me on a factory visit.
I don't think
Not
AP.
true.
I got to be honest with you. I don't think if you want to see how bad AP is, right? Why are AP complications not much more expensive than their simple 3-hand watches? And that's because they're a fucking bitch to service. That's the reason. You look at AP Royal Oak Dual Time, it's not much more expensive than a 3-hand AP on the used market. People are scared to shit to buy APs for good fucking reason.
That's not true. That is not true. To service an AP, the reason why you got stuff, Paul, on your AP was it never had a service. It was completely fucked from the outset. So if you have a car for 20 years,
but it's these ultra thin movements. They're not very fucking. The ultra thin movements that they shove down their throat there aren't very good. They're not rugged or reliable in the least.
Well, I've never had a problem with my movement, and I know for a fact that if you have your watch serviced regularly, the cost is minimal. It's no more cost. It's little more than a Rolex to service.
But I don't think. To be honest with you, I don't think. I think for a lot of people there, it's much safer for them to be buying Rolex. I think Rolex is a much better brand. I mean, I can't see how you can honestly say to people you should seriously consider a 50 Fathoms when they're very, very specialized niche market product.
Yeah, but only Rolex is Rolex because of the money they spent in marketing. Doesn't mean it is a great watch at all. Why would I want to spend £6,000-7,000 on a Submariner that a million other people have got? I'd rather keep my money. I don't want to spend that kind of coin to have what Mr. Joe Bloggs has down the street. I'd rather have a Blanc pay 50 Fathoms, spend a bit of extra cash, and have something more exclusive to myself any day of the week.
But the beautiful thing is, if you do have the sub, you can offload it easier than the 50 Fathoms. You must agree with that. You've got to give me that. You've got to give me that.
No, I won't give you that, because if you're buying a watch to think about offloading it, don't buy the fucking thing in the first place, because you can't afford it.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. I do agree. You shouldn't be. But in the same token, I mean, a lot of watch collectors, if I had $1 for every person who said, I'm going to buy this watch new because I'm never going to sell it, and then they do sell it, I would have a collection like yours.
Well, then they're not a watch collector, are they? Because, i.e., the word is collector. If you're a collector, you don't sell. You collect.
But let's be honest there. You look at the offering at SIHH. I can't see anything to be fucking exciting about. The company, the world is in trouble, so they're bringing out. Since when do these nasty fucking Swiss? When do they give a flying fuck about cunts who are buying product? These sons of bitches, they're suddenly trying to get new market. They're trying to, we've got more value conscious watches.
But the problem you're talking about, AP, I'm thinking that wouldn't that also be remedied by the fact what Rudy's talking about, besides cutting back on speculation. In other words, people trying to do to AP what Rudy is in fact doing with Rolex, with an irony within an irony. Wouldn't that also ensure that you could buy a used AP and ensure that it has been properly serviced?
No, look, well, when manufacturers offer second-hand things, one thing you can be guaranteed is that the fucking greedy sons of bitches will be fucking overpricing them. There won't be any bargains on their second-hand price. It'll be overinflated, overpriced. It's all a fucking crop of bullshit as far as I'm fucking concerned. Vacheron did it. There's no real bargains in their second-hand watches. They're fucking faggot-sized small watches that no cunt wants.
Well, if they didn't want, well, I don't agree with that. I completely disagree with you because if that was the case, why would you buy a second-hand Rolex? You buy a second-hand Rolex because no cunt wants it. You buy a second-hand Submariner because no cunt wants it.
Yeah, but how many second-hand Rolexes are fucking 33 mil?
Yeah, but you say that. But what about the Patek Philippe 5119, 36 mil? The 5120, 35 mil. So is that a dog of a watch?
Well, I have
they're
to
a lot
point out-
lower.
I have to point out that is 1 and 2 millimeters smaller than Archie's current world time. So 1 and 2 mil.
Don't forget the 5119 originally was 33 mil. And you said you loved that watch and you had one.
Yeah, that was in the fucking 90s I owned that watch.
But it doesn't matter.
That was a long time ago.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you like the fucking watch, buy the watch.
But I think 36 mil is too small now. That's why I honestly...
So what you're saying is then that Patek should ditch the 5119 because it's 36 mil.
What I'm saying is that there's a limited market for these small watches.
Answer the question. Do you think Patek should ditch the 5119 because it's 36 mil?
I don't particularly like the 5119. Okay, I don't like the lugs on it. Okay.
Well, that's really funny because in the previous videos you've done, you said you loved the watch.
You're asking me now, how am I at this very point in time? I think, to be honest with you, the lugs are delicate on it there. Okay, for long-term owned.
But it's
for
a dress watch. It's not an everyday watch. It's a dress watch, and hence dress watches shouldn't be big anyway.
Well, they shouldn't be super big. But I mean, there is. I personally think I would rather buy a 5196.
Archie, could you turn your sound down just a hair? You're coming in really overly loud.
Okay, I'm overly loud. Okay, I'm going to reduce that. Is that better now?
36 mil is a great size watch.
No, that's better.
Look, 36 mil.
Perfect.
Look, I got to be honest with you, okay? If I was buying a manual wind Patek, which I do love that genre, I'd buy a 5196. I like the lugs better on the 5196. And I also
you say that, but I prefer the 5190 because I prefer the hobnail bezel. You prefer black, I prefer white.
Yeah,
everyone is different.
Yeah. No, I understand. I'm not having a go at you for that. But it's 37 mil. The 5196 is also 37 mil, which I think is the smallest size a man should wear. That's my own view now.
Agree.
Well, that's okay. You're allowed to not agree, but I'm just saying to you,
but
okay?
What I'm saying is, it depends on the person. It's like, for instance, a 37 mil watch would be huge on an Asian wrist. So it depends who you are as a person. It's like, for instance, a watch that is average for your size wrist may be too big for my sized wrist. It depends on the individual person.
Saying, but I mean, what I'm trying to say is that I think at Razzle Dazzle Bazzle World, at SAHH and Razzle Dazzle Bazzle World, these makers are struggling. They're releasing new color dial. What, we're supposed to be excited because they've got a fucking blue dial instead of a white dial. Big fucking deal. They're bringing out dress watches in steel. That's the fucking sin of Vacheron. What the fuck are they? This is not a sports watch. This is a dress watch in steel. Isn't your
JJ LeCoultre watch a steel dress watch?
It's originally as a sports watch. You've got to look at the history of these things.
But you wear it as a dress watch. But you wear it as a dress watch, correct?
But what I'm saying is you've got to take the history involved here. Richmond are short of money, so they think, what can we do to sell product? We'll put it in steel.
But why not? There's nothing wrong with steel watches.
It's devaluing the brand. It's devaluing the brand. It's not a good thing. They're cashing in on a. It's like offering a 4-cylinder Bentley.
What about you? I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you on that because, is it saying that Patek or, for instance, other brands that do steel watches are devaluing the brand? Has AP devalued the brand because they do steel watches? Has Patek devalued the brand because they do steel watches?
Let's be honest. With AP, it's Royal Oak or nothing. You would not buy a non-Royal Oak, would you? Anything non-Royal Oak is fucking dog shit in AP. You must agree with that.
Well, the thing is it? Because they use the same movements in the Royal Oak.
Would you buy a non-Royal
Still,
Oak? Would you buy a non-Royal Oak? Why don't you buy a Jules Audemars then? If it's so great, would you buy one?
No, because it's not my design. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. Doesn't mean it's not any good. It's just not for me. No more than I would buy a shitty Breitling. You know, I wouldn't buy one. But
Audemars Piguet is one model brand. It's Royal Oak or nothing. That's all it is.
We know they do the concept Royal Oaks, which are cool, which is another great watch, you know. But it's the same with the thing is because it's steel, it doesn't make it bad.
No, but what I'm saying is, I didn't say steel makes it bad. What makes it bad is when they try and what makes it bad is not the fact that it's steel, but when they try and move into an area where they shouldn't be doing steel. Okay, like a dress watch.
Who says they shouldn't be doing it? Who are you to say they shouldn't be doing it? Because at the end of the day, some people might find gold too heavy or platinum too heavy. Perhaps they might want steel because it's a lighter metal.
Or a more durable watch.
Sounds like you've been drinking the Kool-Aid. You've been drinking the Kool-Aid from the AP tent. There's nothing I can do to convince you. And
what's AP? What's AP got to do with Vacheron? You're talking about Vacheron. We're not talking about AP. So how has AP convinced me?
We were talking about steel watches, steel this, steel that. These people can do no wrong.
Well, I'm saying they can do what they like because at the end of the day, you have a choice. You either buy it or you don't.
It's a true point. You either buy it or you don't.
Exactly. And it's the same thing with this. Like Vacheron are overpriced, way overpriced. Like they pushed up their overseas up by 10 grand. You can buy those watches in an AD and they will discount it by 15-20% because they can't sell them.
There's a lot of brands that are discounting.
Because they're overpriced.
The market is very tough. Why is Rolex able to get a premium? Because there is no fairness in the world.
You say that, right? But the Rolex white gold, for instance, GMTs, the Rolex dealers can't sell them for no money. They're stuck in their windows day in, day out.
Any gold Rolex is hard. I must admit, it is true. Doesn't make it a bad watch.
Well, it doesn't make it
because they're more affordable watches that they actually.
Was there anything exciting at SIHH that you honestly saw there? Was there anything fucking exciting?
There was.
What was exciting?
A lot. Well, the thing is I saw stuff that will never even hit the shops. That I bought, right? That will never, like that 15202 I've bought in platinum, right? It will never hit the shops. It was an incredible watch. Absolutely incredible.
You paid full retail for it then, is that right?
You won't be able to buy it in an AD. It's not even going to hit an AD, Paul. It's not even going to go in an AD. Yeah. So, you know, you can't compare apples with pears, you know. Like, for instance, some of the stuff JLC have brought out is incredible. I went to a back room and saw some stuff that was unbelievable. Like the Reverso that I've ordered. There's only 100 pieces of that watch. And the fit and finish of that watch was unbelievable. You got to admit JLC know how to fit and finish a watch.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying there. But anyhow, Rudy, I got to tell you there,
It's like if I was you, Paul, right? If I was you in your position now, right? If I was in your position,
yes,
I would get rid of that Breitling. I would get rid of that Polar Explorer 2, and I would buy that Batman from your mate.
I already sold the Batman. It's already gone. It's been moved on.
Well, I would get one retail yourself.
It's been moved on. But see, the whole thing about this is that I always liked the Explorer. That's a watch that meant a lot to me. So that's the reason why I have the Polar Explorer. Whether it's the popular one or not popular, doesn't really matter. And
but you're on about getting new watches for the channel.
Sorry. A super chat actually for Rudy. Yes. Rudy, pardon me for interrupting. Rudy, if I could only buy one watch this year, and I have only 5,000 United States dollars, what would you recommend as my top 3 options? And I guess I would say
it's difficult for me to say that because I can't. For me to convert what dollars is in pounds, I only think in pounds.
Alexa,
so what's $5,000 in pounds?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Alexa, convert 5,000 United States dollars to Great Britain pounds.
Maybe the skill, currency convert, can help. Do you want to try it?
It's 3,600. It's 3,600 pounds.
Maybe the skill, currency convert, can
Fuck off,
help.
Alexa. Fuck off.
Alexa, shut up. I've almost got, it's
3,600 pounds. 3,600 pounds.
Right, for £3,600, what would you buy? I know you hate them, Paul, but I like the Nomos any day of the week.
Shit.
I love that watch. You can buy that watch brand new for about the diver's watch for about 2,200, 2,400 quid.
I'd rather
And you
get a
get a lot of
second-hand
watch for your money.
Scheitling. I'd rather get a second-hand Scheitling dive watch. Super Ocean Heritage. I reckon that is a...
What do you mean, Paul? You say you'd rather buy that watch, but you did.
I did. That's right.
Okay.
I gotta be
But
honest
I
with you,
wouldn't.
Rudy. I gotta be honest with you. I prefer the Super Ocean Heritage to the blank pane.
But what I'm saying is, Paul, you're not wrong. Because what have I said all along, and I stay by it, if you like it,
prefer.
buy it.
If you like it, you buy it. That's right.
Exactly. I'm not saying you're wrong. I prefer the
Do you
black
prefer
dial
the fact that I went
over
for the
that.
black dial over the white dial? Do you prefer that or not really?
It's not for me to answer that question because it's what's right for you, not what's right for
What
me.
did you prefer? Out of those two models, what did you prefer?
Neither of them, because I wouldn't buy it.
You wouldn't buy it. Okay. I think
But
they're a
I'm not saying
bargain. I
you're
think
wrong.
Breitling is a bargain at the moment. I think they are a bargain.
Listen, I could buy a Casio for £10. That's a bargain. It's all relative to what you like. No one is wrong or right on what they buy. If that product seems to that person, then it's fulfilled everything it's set out to have done. Period.
Okay, I finally did a strap change on the Juvenia. So people quit asking if I rated my grandmother's jewelry door.
It's got
the reverse watch. It's got the what is it? The watch springs, the
spring bars.
Still got a sinus.
Spring bars.
Yeah, spring bars, but with the female ones. That is awful.
You see, my point is this, Clyde, right, and Paul, right? It's
Right.
not for me to tell you or to tell Paul or anyone else
what
they should buy, what they shouldn't buy. It's not for me because I only can tell what is right for me.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's it. I can't. You can give your opinion, but it's still down to you. How many times, Paul, have you said to someone, they say to you, what should I do? What should I do? And then they do something completely different. You only can give your opinion at the end of the day, and that's it. And that's all you can do. Everyone is individually different. So it doesn't matter. If someone decides to buy a Seiko 5 and I've got one, they're not wrong in buying it if they like it. If it makes somebody happy, how can you complain or fault that?
You cocksucker.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point you raised.
You can only give individual reasons or
I will say to you, well done, Rudy. Rudy,
but before you go, Paul, what really ticks me off, is when you get idiots like that Tom Mosso and that Federico that come out with these brash statements that Patek Philippe created the silicone hairspring to make more profit because it was cheaper. And then you ask them to provide their source of information and they don't do it because it's all bullshit that's come out of their head. That's what ticks me off. They don't provide facts. Does that make sense?
Sure. Did anyone mention the Archie Luxury channel when you were in SIHH?
No. And when I asked them who you were, they said they never heard of you. But when I said, "Have you heard of Clyde?" They said,
Yes.
"Oh yeah, that's that guy on YouTube."
Beautiful.
I don't believe that for a goddamn second, but thank you.
No, it's all a joke. No, Paul. But Paul, listen, you just gotta just buy what you like, man. You know, and don't be envious about what other people have got. Just be grateful for what you've got.
I must say,
You
I'm
could have
very
been
happy. I'm happy with the collection I have there.
You know, you could have just imagine this. You could have been born in some shitty country like Syria, that's war torn, or
Australia.
or somewhere like that.
Oh, right.
You know, you should be grateful for what you've got, man. You know,
Yes.
you're more lucky than most people.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
And like I said to you, how many times have I said to you, right? I could lose everything tomorrow, everything.
Yes.
You know, just be grateful for today.
You're right. You're very right there. You're a humble man, Mr. Rudy.
You know.
Hashtag sarcasm.
No, the fact that we're friends, that should be good enough.
Rudy's a good guy. Rudy is a really great guy. I love Rudy. I like to spur with him a bit because the ratings aren't doing well. And that's what keep these fuckers. We've got 213 fuckers watching this here whilst Clyve plays with his underpants.
No, I'm trying to get this.
Paul, right? You and
I'm trying to get this damn spring bar done.
But we're still friends.
No, we are, Rudy. We're always going to be mates. We're always mates. You're a good guy. Rudy is a top bloke. And are you going to Baselworld, Rudy?
Of course.
He's going to get more. He's going to get more GMTs to flip.
I need to go, Paul. I need to go to Baselworld to thank Rolex for all their watches that I sell on the grey market for them.
You really hate Rolex,
need to thank
don't
them.
you?
No, I don't. How can I hate Rolex if they make me money?
Yeah.
It's like how can you say a dairy farmer hates a cow?
Yes, that's a fair point.
He loves the cow.
Fair point. Fair point.
Well, it's a bit like saying how can an Australian hate a sheep? He loves a sheep.
It's a New Zealander. New Zealand. Guys, we better wrap this up here. Thank you so much, Rudy. It's been an honor to have you. When are you getting your pieces and when can we have them on the channel? I need video. You need to get video for these things. When are you getting video for me?
Well, they've told me it's going to be between April and September.
Because I'd like to do a video on each one of these things you've bought. I want to highlight it on the show. I really do want to highlight these wonderful purchases you've made.
Yeah, but one thing you got to remember, Paul, is for you to do that, remember, I don't do shit for free.
But this helps you, Clyve. This helps you, Rudy, because it's giving profile to the wonderful things you've got. And those haters out there can hate you even more, knowing that you may actually own these things.
Well, the thing is this, right? Those people that hate anybody are only destroying themselves. They're not destroying me. I just carry on as normal.
All right, I'm trying to get this damn strap on for the fourth goddamn time.
So what I want to know is, Clyde,
what?
Why is Clyde wearing a Labour tie?
Do
you vote Labour, Clyde?
No. It's just it's.
Yes, I work. I have a job. I'm all for Labour. It's how I make money for watches.
Well, actually, no. Clyve doesn't understand. Clyve is a Democrat. Rudy, Clyve. Democrats.
That's basically Labour. Yes, I understand. I have
like
some
Tories. Okay.
No, Democrats.
No. It's the opposite.
No. It is because the socialists are like Labour. The Socialist Party is like Labour. And by the way, guys, Trump apparently is doing a wonderful job in America. I heard from a Democrat friend of mine who said he actually likes what Trump is doing.
Well, he's doing it for his people.
Economy is good. Economy is good, and taxes are down. It's actually working. Unemployment's at an all-time low in America. Maybe he was right.
Well, yeah. And the thing is, if he's right, I mean, if it's better, then
that right? Is unemployment down or not, Clyve? You tell me, yes or no.
I don't know because my job is not to be an economist. Okay, I finally got that goddamn thing on.
Jesus, well done, Clyve.
Yeah. Those female spring bars. Oh my God, who the hell?
Guys.
Who's the sadist that thought of those things?
Oh, fuck me. I know. It's just, they just suck.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Rudy, thank you so much. Great.
Also,
chatting to you.
guys, do you think it looks slightly less gay in black? I think so.
I think it does. It looks like an AP. It looks like a Piaget. Rudy's gone. Where's Rudy gone? Fuck, he doesn't muck around that Rudy, does he?
No, he probably had to run off to buy another AP real quick. MAGA. What's MAGA stand for?
MAGA. I don't understand that.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing, though. Also, I mean, the thing is, if they can do better, God, I mean,
Time for one more super chat. I have a serious one. Yes, quickly. Get your last super chat in. Super chat in. Get your super chats in whilst you can. Quick. Super chat. Last super chat. Last chance. Get your super chat in now, fuckers.
Yeah, actually, it's not a bad looking. It's not a bad looking little watch, really.
No, it's
and
not.
This is from Max.
Come on, last chance. I'm gonna count down.
And this is from Max Levinson.
We're gonna count down to 10. 10.
All right. 9. 8.
8. 7.
7.
6.
7.
7.
7. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 3 nickels is fine, baby. Bye, Archie. Jenny Yapster, thank you, Jenny.
Well, that wasn't bad. At least the suit looks good.
There we go, £5. What is the plan of improving the channel? I love you, but the recent stuff is killing me. Listen to those.
Around you, please. Around you, please.
Stuff is killing me. What recent stuff is he saying is killing? What recent stuff?
I don't know. Who was?
Well, I'll tell you what plans I've got for the channel. I'll tell you what I got happening on the channel to help. I am going to buy a new watch from an AD.
Haggle like a bitch. I like that. That's actually
haggle like a bitch. I'm going to
that
buy
ought to be
a
the
new
name
watch.
of the series. Haggle like a bitch. I like that.
I'm also going to be getting rid of my Breitling Super Ocean. So if anyone is interested, 3,000 Australian dollars. Box papers. It looks like a, that Piaget Palento, that dress watch. What's it called? Starts with a P. Anyhow. Archie's. So anyhow, guys, I want to tell you the truth. I want to buy a watch from an AD. I'm going to have it coming I'm going to have it for February. We launched the new thing in February.
Nice.
What else is happening? We're going to keep doing super chats. How long are you going to be doing super chats on this channel for? How long? How long is super chats happening? Sorry?
Oh, super chat. Who are you talking to?
To you. How long are we going to do How long are you doing super chats on this channel for?
Till I get bored. Imad B, $5.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, what I like about Rudy is that it's a different perspective. And actually,
where do you get the money for a retail priced AD watch?
When I get the money for the money for a retail priced AD watch, I
am haggling.
No, actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'll have Rudy just get me a new one, bring it over here on his U.S. passport, and then flip it. Flip it.
Good on you.
Pump it, and dump it like a Thai lady boy.
So, guys, I got to tell you, I got new stuff.
I'm tired of being the sheep. I want to be one of the ranchers. Ranching is good.
So I've got some exciting new stuff. I might even be getting a Seiko down the track.
That'd be nice.
Grand Seiko. I got a dilemma. Should I go to Baselworld or get a Grand Seiko? That's going to be the dilemma. What should I do?
Grand Seiko.
You don't think go to Baselworld?
No, okay. I don't think so.
Okay.
Why are you? Okay, no. To be honest, actually, what you did earlier, and you basically skimmed their coverage, and you converted it to non-bullshit speak. I like that.
Yes.
So why fly over literally to the other side of the continent, to where the country your ancestors were originally thrown out of. Sorry,
Yes.
deported from.
Yes. Actually, the Nazis, your good friends there, who was wearing those watches. Yes, they kind of.
Which watches? Which? Oh, the watches. Oh, the watches I've got.
Germans.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Nazis. They were kind of a bit nasty. Okay.
Well, I'm talking about Australians, not Minotaurians.
Mm.
You guys were, convicts. Da da da.
I got a grand. I'm thinking about getting a Grand Seiko.
Yeah, actually, I mean, there's one in Dallas. I really thought long and hard about on the turnaround.
Thinking about actually buying it from a dealer. The other thing is too, I got a dealer who I'm thinking about getting it from. Okay, it's a long story.
Yeah, but no, that'd be perfect, and just basically show. Like I said, I like to haggle like a bitch because, like I said, your primary thing of experience.
So you think if I had a choice of go to Basel World or buy a Grand Seiko, buy the Grand Seiko. Is that what you're saying?
Hell yes, absolutely. Because
it's going to cost me the same. It's going to cost me the same.
You'll have the Grand Seiko forever. Well, or until you get tired and flip it. So you'll have it for months.
Okay.
Weeks, days. Anyway, you'll have it for an unspecified amount of time. But on the other end, you could get really, it's not, they're going to have younger, fitter, and more attractive people trying to draw the secrets, trying to get the information out of Basel World. You don't have to be there. You're the person back in the newsroom, sitting behind the desk in the comfy chair under the hot lights, who's just providing the analysis and the opinion. Let someone else, let the young folks go out and get the facts. Or Rudy, either way.
Okie dokie. That's wonderful, Clyde. Thank you. Rudy's back. Rudy, you back again?
Paul, it's me again, right? I would go to Baselworld if I were you, and I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
I would go to Baselworld.
Okay.
Because you're going to get content
that's amazing
that will earn you money. That's
yes.
amazing. And you'll have variable content that you cannot buy. And it'll be you going to Baselworld with new content that you've never done.
Okay. Now, Rudy, if
where's with the Seiko, that'll be a one-time review. Whereas you'll have endless by going to Baselworld.
Rudy, will you get him seriously drunk and film embarrassing videos?
He has no choice.
Okay, well then I changed my mind. I'm gonna pull
See,
Chicago.
What you got to remember is, Paul, your channel is about content, right?
Yes, content.
And to invest in content, you got to sometimes do things you normally wouldn't do. Now, you look at it from another point of view. If it didn't make money by going to places like Baselworld or SIHH, all these other companies wouldn't be doing it. It's what sells their channel.
Okay, no worries.
That's why you got to go, because you'll be there in the thick of it, and you'll be getting endless content, which is what makes your channel money. Is content. That's what it is. You're providing information to people that they normally wouldn't get, and they're going to get it from your perspective, not anyone else's. So therefore, they're going to get it from an honest perspective, firsthand, not someone trying to blemish it up and try and, gloss it over. They're going to get it as it is from you.
Me and you can meet each other at Baselworld. You're going, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Embarrassing drunk
content, right? Do you see my point on that, Paul?
Okay, no. I understand. Guys, I got to shoot off now. Thank you so much for coming back, Rudy. You're a cool guy. You're a really cool guy. And well done. Let me say this to you here. Well fucking done on the purchases. They're amazing. They're all amazing.
Listen, Paul, just before you go, you better be nice to me.
Yes.
Because if anything happens to me, I might be leaving them in my will to you. So you better be extra nice.
Actually, Rudy, you're always a nice guy. I got to tell you the truth there. You're a fucking top bloke. You're really top bloke.
We're all the same. We come in the world with
you're
nothing.
Right there. I got to tell you this. There's always people who have more and people who have less.
Gentlemen, let's be honest. We're white people in the first world, or in your case, Australia.
Yes.
So we have all
Almost
we have
first
all
world.
the
Almost first world.
almost
But
first
the
and a
point
half.
is this, Paul, right? What you got to remember is this, Paul. It's not a question about someone having more or less. It's a question of whether we can share between us as friends.
Yes, now that's. I got to tell you, you got some amazing shit there. What watch? If I went to Baselworld, what would I wear, Rudy?
Well, there's only one watch to wear, Paul.
The world
It's going to be
time.
your exactly. Patek's, and you're going to wear that watch. There's only one to wear.
Okay, thank you so much.
Actually,
Rudy.
you're going to have to take two, you're going to have to take two watches actually,
You reckon?
because well, you're going to have to, and I'll tell you why.
What's that?
Because you're going to have to take your watch for the events,
Yes.
and then take it back and put it in the safe. So when you get shit faced for me, you wear a shitter. So if you get robbed, then they've only stolen a shitter.
Also, make sure you remember your safe combination.
Yes. Yes. So you reckon I should take? How about this, Rudy? I take
Yeah.
the Patek and the Breguet.
Yeah, yeah,
What do you reckon
perfect.
of that?
Perfect in every way, because the Breguet's your night out, sports kind of relaxing period, you know, and then your Patek is, I mean, business when you go to the show.
Rudy, thank you so much for your commentary. I love you to death. You've put me into a good mood. I got to make some paid reviews. Ciao, guys.
Awesome.
Right, see ya.